Yo, it's your boy Jonathan Belcher here. So the other day I was talking with my boy Chris Dakers, and we was talking about success, and we were talking about the law of attraction and different points in our lives in which we had big breakthroughs, and we were just basically reflecting on what was the cause for the breakthroughs, how it happened, and I believe that this information can help you if you're dealing with a situation in your life where you're trying to break through some type of barrier, you're trying to get rid of some type of bondage that may have been over your life, whether you're struggling with the bills or you're struggling with your job or you're struggling with relationships. I know that for sure that this message is really, really going to help you reach to the next level. So make sure to watch this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button below and as well as hit the bell so that you can be notified whenever I make videos like this. But yeah, so we were talking and we were just discussing how like certain things happen in our lives that was once just an imagination and it became a reality, and we were asking ourselves, we were just reflecting on what is it that caused that caused us to manifest into a reality what we wanted. And when I was sharing a bit about what I did to break through, I basically brought up, of course, the law of attraction. We always talk about that, but I also brought up this concept of reverse engineering, because first and foremost, wherever you are in your life right now, I want you to know that things do get better. Things have a funny way of working out if you let it. And that's the key phrase. The key phrase is if you let it. And you're like, John, what do you mean by if you let it? Well, what I mean is, see, when you're going through life, there's going to be things thrown before your path, thrown in your journey that may distract you. Things that try to take you off of your path. Things that try to take you off of your game. Things that try to keep you from really living your true destiny and reaching your purpose. And the thing about it is, the more that you focus on those things, the more that you focus on negativity, the more that you focus on that which you do not want, the more you're gonna get it. The more, even if it's a small thing that's a negative thing and you're focusing on it, it's gonna grow to be a big thing. And I had to learn that the hard way myself. And I just got to a point with my life, for certain things that I was struggling with. I got to a point in my life where I just came to a realization, and I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Whether or not you stress about a situation, whether or not you worry about a situation, the situation is the situation. So what this video is about reversing that and not allowing whatever has been holding you bondage, not allowing it to continue to hold you bondage. This video is to free you up from any kind of bondage you've been dealing with in your life. So first and foremost, understand that it is what it is. And when you worry about something, when you're doubting yourself and you're fearful about something, understand that you're basically almost praying for what you don't want. You're basically praying for what you don't want when you do that. But when you instead tune your mind and tune your energy to those things that you do want, those things that you do want to receive, those things that you do want to manifest, that lifestyle, that dream home that you want, that dream car that you want, you manifest that through paying attention to your emotions, tapping into that positive, good feeling emotion that's going to allow you to move powerfully, that's going to allow you to make efficient decisions, that's going to allow you to create new habits, that's going to create new success for you. And the more you focus on the stuff that does matter, when I say does matter, I'm talking about the stuff that's going to get you to live the purposeful life you've always wanted to live. I'm talking about the stuff that's going to get you ahead, the stuff that's going to allow you to break through, the stuff that's going to allow you to overcome, the stuff that's going to allow you to supersede, the stuff that's going to allow you to achieve, the stuff that's going to allow abundance to flow in your life. As soon as you stay focused on that stuff, that's when everything changes, baby. I remember when my first business, when I got started online, because some of you know that I got started in network marketing, offline marketing, before I got online. I didn't have any success. I failed miserably. Went down the same road of failure until I got online, until I started to invest into my training and investing into my coaching. Once I started doing that, that's when everything changed for me. But there was a time when I got started in my very first online business, and I owed this bank a lot of money because I had in overdraft charges and stuff like that. So they kept sending me letters. I'm just like, damn. At first, I'm like, damn, how am I going to pay this? And I could have chose to continue to focus on the fact that I didn't pay the bill. But what happened was I had this business I got started in. So those letters started to become my source of motivation. Those letters that the bank was sending me saying, your negligence is causing, this payment to go up and your bill is going to increase by this date if you don't pay by this date, all that threatening stuff and the fear and captivity that this world wants you to live under, which is a complete illusion when you really, really think about it. But it works, right? It works. But it stopped working on me after a while. So what happened was I'm getting these letters in the mail. And after a while, I got to a point where I just said, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to handle this. I know I'm going to handle this. I know I'm going to handle this bill and I'm going to take care of it. But I'm not going to focus on it. I'm not going to give it my energy. I'm not going to be stressed out about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go super, super, super duper, duper, duper hard at my business. I'm going to take advantage of this business, of this online business. I'm going to take advantage of this tool that we like to call the web, the internet, and I'm going to change lives. And through the process of me changing lives, I'm going to make enough money to completely eradicate and terminate and destroy that bill so that they could leave me alone. But I'm not going to worry about it. It got to a point where it was like as if it wasn't even there anymore. The letter would come and I'm like, you know what, send the letter. Let them send the letter. And next thing you know, what happened was something magical happened. Started to take off. I started to take off. Why did I start to take off? Was because I no longer focused on the fear. I no longer focused on the negativity of me having to pay back this money, or at least the negative feeling that it was once giving me in the past. So I stopped having the negative feeling and I started focusing on the business. I started focusing on changing lives. I started focusing on giving people value, people just like you. And that's when everything changed for me. So I know you can succeed, you can overcome, you can achieve. It's just a matter of what you're putting your focus and what you're giving energy to. Are you giving energy to your talents and gifts? Are you giving energy to your passion? Are you giving energy to your business? Are you giving energy to your customer base? Are you giving energy to your network? Are you giving energy to your dreams? Are you giving energy to your development, your skill sets? Are you giving energy to your growth? Are you giving energy to your mindset? What are you giving energy to? Because that's going to make a world of difference for you. And not only a world of difference for you, but also is going to make a world of difference for the people around you, your friends, your family, community, colleagues, co-workers. When you raise your level of consciousness and you raise your level of vibration, the law of attraction starts to just manifest things in your favor. The law of attraction just starts to manifest things in your favor. And make sure to share this video with 5 friends or family that you feel like can get value from this video. Share this video, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below. Let me know of any of your experiences where you've been in a situation where you almost missed the boat, but then something happened and it saved you. Because that's how I felt when those letters came in, and then I started to ignore those letters and I started to focus on business and I started to focus on helping people and I started to focus on helping people make money in their business. My life changed. And I was able to pay off the fees like it was nothing. So getting back to reverse engineering and me and Chris Dacres talking, what is it all about? Reverse engineering is about basically you having the end in mind. No matter where you are right now, having the end in mind. Basically, you having the dream life that you want, the success that you want, you already have that in your mind. You can already visualize what that is going to be like. And reverse engineering allows you to say, okay, well, where I am right now is point A, and I want to get to point Z. Well, if I was at point Z right now, because I always say when it comes to attracting what you want, you always have to act, behave, think, talk, speak, move as if you've already accomplished, as if everything you ever wanted is already yours. So if you're at point A right now and you want to get to point Z, you have to put your mind state as if you're already at point Z. How would you feel if you were at point Z, living the life you've always wanted, with the person you've always wanted to be with the friends you've always wanted to have, the surroundings you've always wanted to have, the home you've always wanted to live in? How would you conduct yourself if you were already at point Z? Now, once you have a visualization of what point Z looks like, you could then start to work backwards. You could then start to work backwards and start to say, okay, this is the action steps that I need to take as if I'm already at point Z. And then you could kind of work backwards. You know, and then working backwards kind of makes you work forward. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the law of attraction works. It's all about, what are you focusing on? What are you putting your energy into? What is taking up most of your emotions? And are you checking your emotions? Are you feeling your emotions? What's up, Jada? Are you feeling your emotions? You know? And that's a good question to ask yourself. Are you feeling your emotions, and are you making a conscious effort to change your emotions? And when I say change your emotions, I mean are you making a conscious effort? Like, let's say you're feeling down and out. Are you making a conscious effort to throw out the negative emotion and then receive a positive emotion over yourself? Because that positive emotion is what's going to cause the ideas to flow for you. The positive emotion is what's going to allow you to spread love. The positive emotion is what's going to allow you to spread value. The positive emotion is what's going to allow you to help other people. The positive emotion is what's going to allow you to manifest every last thing you've wanted to manifest in your life. But you got to understand, life has a tricky way of throwing a lot of BS your way to get you off of your game, to trick you out of your position. But you got to become wise enough, you got to become intelligent enough to know that the BS is there, acknowledge the BS and say, nah, I'm not going to let that cloud my judgment. I'm not going to let that take up too much room in my mind, because that's what it wants to do. You know, and maybe you've been dealing with situations in your life where things have been thrown at you. But you got to understand, like I said, it is what it is. So why not just choose a different emotion? Why not choose to vibrate at a higher level? The little BS is going to disappear as long as you're vibrating at a higher level every single day. If you're vibrating at a higher level every single day, I guarantee your habits get better. Your action taking becomes more efficient, more consistent, more persistent. Fear and doubt can't live in the mind that's positive. Fear and doubt cannot live in a mind that's positive. It doesn't even faze you anymore. It becomes null and void. You know, and I do believe that there's a great amount of people out there who are getting a lot of value from my videos. And they're having breakthroughs, and they're experiencing a new sense of light within themselves. You know? That's my dog. What's up, Cosmo? But it's important that you get conscious of your feelings and you get conscious of your thoughts. Because the thoughts that you have are the thoughts that's giving you a certain feeling. And the feeling that you have is what's attracting certain things to you, whether good or bad. It works both ways. If your feeling is good and your feelings are prosperous and your feelings are worthy, like you know you're worth having more, you're worth being more, you're worth becoming more. If you feel that, if you believe that, and if you most importantly know that to be true, eventually everything that you want is going to be granted to you. The universe can't keep it away from you. So it's a combination of things. When you're talking about the law of attraction and you're talking about manifesting what you want, it's a combination of things that have to come together. You know, your humbleness, your willingness to grow, your willingness to make a conscious effort to stay at a high vibration, your willingness to stay focused on that which you do want, your willingness to stay empowered, your willingness to ignore the BS and the little stuff that tries to get in your way to distract you. Because there are times, you know, we all have the experience where we have those days, you know, where we're feeling high off life. You know, we're feeling high off life, and we're feeling like we can achieve. We're feeling capable. We're feeling motivated. We're feeling inspired. We're feeling good. We're feeling powerful. We have those moments. So what causes us to get away from those moments? Why don't we stay in those moments a little more? Because my videos aren't about getting you to be this perfect person. It's not about getting you to, live in this fake bliss of, I'm happy, knowing deep inside you're not happy. That's not what my videos are for. I understand the human experience is about your emotions and you having some ups and downs. My only thing is to get you to be dominated by positive emotions more than the negative emotions. That's what my concern is. It's about getting you to realize that you're powerful and that you can achieve and you can overcome. If you don't feel that, then nothing else in your life can manifest and fall into place. You know? And not everybody gets it. Not everybody understands this. But everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own path. And at some point or another, you have to get to a point where you realize this. You have to get to a point where you realize that you are either attracting what you want or you're attracting what you don't want. But there's got to be a switch in your mind and a switch in your heart in order for you to start to really, really attract what you want in your life. You could go to workwithjohnbelcher.com if you want to learn about business, if you want to make money with me from home, if you want to change your life, quit your job, or if you don't want to quit your job, if you just want to make money on the side, you can go to workwithjohnbelcher.com. You can check out the website. Check out my blogs and all that stuff. Check out the training products. I do work with a lot of people. I work with a lot of people in business, have changed. I'm not going to say I've changed many people's lives. I've taught people things and they've took the action of what I taught them, and they were able to change their life. Nobody can actually change your life if you're not willing to change your life. So, that being said, it's like the law of attraction is always working, but you got to reverse engineer it. You got to put yourself in a mind frame as if you're already successful, because the truth is you already are. And anything that comes against that, anything that negates your power, anything that negates your success, anything that negates your accomplishments is false. It's false. It's not true. It's not breeding from a good spirit. So the more you focus on your greatness, the more you focus on your work, the more you focus on love and spreading love to people, spreading love in the world, the more it has to come back to you, because the universe is it's like a karmic world, right? We live in a karmic world. What goes around comes around. What you dish out comes back to you. And those who listen to me, those who work with me in business, and they apply the trainings and they apply the teachings consistently, and then they watch these kinds of videos where it's more personal development based, they always have success. They always break through. I'm going to say it again. They always have success, because you can't think in such an empowered way. You can't think in such an enlightened way. You can't think with such a high vibration and be moving with such a high vibration and not manifest what you want. And it may take some time. That's the thing I want you to know. It might take some time, right? It might take a little time, but it's worth it. When you get there, when you get to the point Z in reality, right? Because you should be there in mind already where you want to be. But when you get there in reality and your senses can feel it, touch it, smell it, taste it, all that stuff, you're going to see that everything that I've been saying is the truth. You're going to see that everything that I've been saying is the truth. It's correct. It's accurate. And it's going to make sense for all the struggles, all the BS you've been through, all that stuff that's been thrown before your path trying to distract you and take you off your game and sidetrack you. You're going to know that all of it was worth it. You're going to realize that, wow, damn, those hard days, those hard nights, the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into this, it was all for a reason. And not only, and the biggest thing is that it's not for you, right? And that's the tricky part that a lot of people don't understand. Your experiences are not, the experiences that you have and the things that come up before you that are, let's say, negative stuff that comes in your life, and you overcome those things and you become a testimony of what's possible. It's not for you. That experience is no longer for you. That experience is for you to then share that information with other people, to share with somebody else who may be in the rut, to share with somebody else who may be in a place of bondage right now, because they need your information, they need your insight, they need your wisdom, they need your teachings, they need you to speak up so that they can know how to overcome, so that they can know better days are coming. Joy cometh in the morning. Joy cometh in the morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Little pattern interrupt right there, right? But yeah, joy comes in the morning. You don't got to worry about it. Every last thing you want is coming your way. But the thing is, do you believe it? Do you know it? Not even believe it. Do you know it to be true? Because the more you focus on the thing you don't want, and I keep saying this, but as simple as it may sound, it's one of the most profound things that you can ever hear. It's one of the most profound things you can ever hear, that if you focus on positivity and you focus on, and you it's like one energy you're focusing on. You're not focusing on the negative. You're not worrying about the negative. You're not worrying about the future, because you have the present moment. And if you can take advantage of the now, the present moment, and give it your all, the future is going to handle itself. The people who are most stressed out in life are people who are too worried about, they're thinking about the past every day, or they're too worried about the future. Those are people who are the most stressed out. But the people who can live in the moment and take advantage in the moment in a powerful way and see the moment for what it is, an opportunity, a gift, the present, they always achieve success and get to where they want to be. So this is Jonathan Belcher. I'm going to see you later. That's all I have for today. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Check out my website, workwithjohnbelcher.com. I'm going to see you later. Peace.